Hello everyone, today is March 5th, 2017. I am in Times Square. As you can see, iconic section, hard to miss. A spectacular place in New York, especially at nighttime, when all the illuminations are the sole source of brightness in this part of New York. It's a very cold day today. March 5th, the temperature is close to 0 degrees centigrade, so it's very cold, about 30 degrees Fahrenheit. That's the feeling. Welcome if you're just joining. We are here today to take a look at this sculpture that is installed directly at the center of a place called Duffy Square. Duffy Square is this space right over here in Times Square, created by the intersections of Broadway and 7th Avenue. The work's been here since February, since early February. And I know that right now it doesn't look like much. It looks basically like a bunch of sticks on this platform over here. So I just almost ran into this bench over here. I have to be careful. It's a different connection. Let me know where you are tuning in from on the comment section. Live video is kind of cool in the sense where you get to interact with the viewers. So even if you're not here, right now it's very cold, nevertheless you have this creative connection to the things that we see in New York. This is the work. It's called We Were Strangers Once Too. We're going to look at it from all sides, but first let's take a look at the sign. There's a sign over here that talks about what this is. Let's look at the sign from the other side so that we can know what this is. We Were Strangers Once Too. The Office for Creative Research made the work. It's been here since February 7th, and today, March 5th, 2017, is the last day. So Duffy Square, and there's some literature as well that lets us know a little bit about the work. Times Square's 9th annual Valentine's Heart is a public data sculpture that highlights the role of immigrants have played in the founding, celebrates, and continued vibrancy of New York City. Conceived as a striking visual object and as a point of dialogue and conversation, We Were Strangers Once Too affirms that New York City's immigrants are at the heart of the city. It's a work about Valentine's Day, and it's also a work about immigration. Very powerful. It's in essence something that happens on our calendar every year, but connected to this particular time in age. And this has been going on for 9 years. 9 years. These installations have been here every February for about a month. Today is the last day when the one in 2017 is going to be up. It consists of different poles. I think it's about 33 total. They vary in different heights, and they represent different groups of people. We're going to take a look at the walk through the sculpture because you can walk through this heart. We're going to soon see how it takes the shape of a heart when we look at it from a very special place on the northern end. Just looking around it, walking around it. Later on we're going to walk through the sculpture because it has this wonderful functionality. We can walk through it and in essence walk through the heart of Times Square. Times Square is also particular in the sense that this is the center of New York, the center for the New Year celebration as well. On every December 31st, the world's attention is focused on this center over here. Walking around the work, and as you can see, is different poles varying in height and different shades of red and pink. But to pick up the dynamic of the work and how this looks like a heart, you have to stand in this platform over here that is in the northern section of the work. As you step closer to it and you stand directly on top of it and you look up, voila, you are able to see the shape of the iconic heart that we're so familiar with. I'm going to keep walking, allow people who are visiting to also experience the work and pose for photographs. You see, as we break away from that spot, from that point of perspective, it breaks. We're not able to pick it up anymore, but it's there, it's a heart. Now this heart, again made out of 33 poles, represents different groups of people, different groups of immigrants that live in the city. And they took data, immigration data from the last 5 years, and basically are letting, through the coloring as well, they let us know if these groups have increased or decreased. The deeper the color, the deeper the hue, for example, the redder it is, that means that this particular population has declined. If it's lighter, if it's pinkish, that means that the population has increased. And every inch of the stripe is the equivalent of to approximately 2,000 people. I read as well from the sign that we looked at earlier. So all these names over here, for example, here we see Syria, Colombia. The lighter shade of the poles indicates that in the last 5 years, the Colombian demographic has increased by 71,135 people. Argentina, also lightish in color, population in the last 5 years has increased 11,117. South African population, so you can see here, has also increased. Others have decreased. For example, from this indication, and I haven't verified this, but from what I'm having here, from the visual experience and according to the information on the poster, this section over here that is redder than the other, darker in color, is Mexico, and it indicates that the Mexican demographic has decreased by 80,000 people. There's all these names as you walk through this sort of maze, and it kind of can feel like New York in a sense. You have all this incredible diversity from all over the world, very close to you, always staring at it. Burma, Iran, other Caribbean nations as well. Some of them are very small. Sierra Leone, for example, Bosnia as well. Sierra Leone, because it's darker, that indicates that the population has decreased. In Bosnia and Herzegovina, because it's lighter, that means that this population has increased. This is now in the northern section of the work, and as you can see there, the heart, where you stand and you look at it and you're able to pick up the iconic shape of the heart. I'm going to now step out of the work. We were strangers once too is the name of the work. We were strangers once too, and here now we have this place where we have everyone from all over the place interacting and just expanding on the dynamic of love. Love is what this work represents. Love is made manifest in the shape of the heart, in the color of the work, in the diversity of the work as well, the diversity of representation. Very, very powerful indeed. I'm going to step further away from it and go back to the platform where if you stand, you're able to pick it up. You are able to see, you're able to determine the iconic shape of it. Alright guys, thank you very much for your attention. That's going to be it for today's short video blog. Join me in the days to come. I'll be going through different sections in the city, and we'll be looking at the incredible creative content that we see on display in these amazing public spaces. In this particular section where I am, directly behind me, you see the sculpture here. Very prominent historical figure in the area as well. In the days to come, we'll be connecting to all of this. Have a wonderful afternoon or morning, depending where you are and when you are watching this video. Bye-bye.